Hello guys, this is War Film Production 7 here, and today I'm back with another video on War on the Sea. Today we're playing the Tokyo Express mod. We're doing the Operation Watchtower campaign that I've just started, and have been doing pretty well. I've sunk a decent amount of ships. But today, we are actually going to be along for the ride with the USS Drum, I think it's a Gato-class submarine. It has infiltrated this Japanese fleet, which consists of a Congo-class battleship, a Chitose let's see, I cannot speak, seaplane carrier, a couple merchant vessels, as you can see, part of the Tokyo Express mod. Looks like some destroyers around here, and a couple more, and also a couple heavy cruisers. Looks like some maybe a Chokai and a Takao. But today we're actually going to be doing kind of a silent hunter experience type thing. So I'm just gonna fast forward. I'm gonna let it get in position. I've put the sub on silent, and I'm gonna hope that I can get a 50% chance of hit on this vessel. Come on, 50. Alright, I'm gonna go with 48. I'm gonna fire all 4 torpedoes that I have, and I'm also gonna fire the last 4. Alright, put the scope down. I'm gonna go on silent. I'm gonna dive, and I'm gonna try and get out of here. I don't know if the last torpedoes, like the rear torpedoes, are gonna hit, but I think these are. By the way, we're off the coast of Guadalcanal right now, and it's dark, so I'm sorry if you guys cannot see as well. Okay, 3 hits and a dud. Let's check the report. Heavy damage, heavy flooding. Let's see if the others hit. Okay, they're not gonna hit, but they might hit something else. They might hit that heavy cruiser. If you look on the map right now, they might hit this heavy cruiser. I don't think they are though, but that'd be really cool if they did. Oh wait, no, this is the seaplane carrier. Okay, the drum seems to be able to get out. Okay, where's those torpedoes? They're right there. Oh my gosh. Come on. Come on. Oh, we're gonna hit the seaplane carrier. Come on. Oh no. It's gonna get out of the way. Oh my gosh. That was, oh. Oh, that's sad. Oh wait, is it gonna turn back into him? Is he gonna turn back into him? Oh my gosh. I don't think it sees them. Like, I don't think, because it's so dark. Oh, we're gonna hit it. It's gonna be a really bad angle, I think, but we're gonna hit it. Nonetheless. Dud. Hit. 3 duds and a hit. Okay. That's alright. We did get 1 hit. It's damaged, so maybe they'll try and pull out. I don't know. Where's the Congo? Here it is. Yeah, so the USS Drum is, well, escaping right now. It's deep under the waves. As of now, I can hear the enemy sonar. Oh no, he sees me. Okay, we are going to leave. Because in the Tokyo Express mod, you can just leave when things get bad. Okay, anyway, well, welcome to War on the Sea, Tokyo Express. I'm sorry I haven't been actually making videos for so long. I just really have been doing stuff with school and haven't exactly been able to upload some new videos, or really felt like it, to be honest. But anyway, today we are in the Tokyo Express mod in the 1942 Guadalcanal campaign. It's day 11, and it's the 17th of August, 1942. So the units we have right now are pretty slim. I do control Runnel Island, as you can see, and I have updated the airfield to be higher level. I'm planning on probably getting a resupply port there, and then I'm going to take Guadalcanal. Now, the USS Drum, as you just saw, is, well, next to Guadalcanal. We're going to send it back. Oh, I'm sorry, excuse me. For torpedoes, and then it will go back. Now, I'm actually just going to tactical real quick and show you. Oh, it's actually the middle of the night. Yeah, I forgot about that. Let's just, I'll show you that in a minute. So, anyway, the Tokyo Express mod is a mod for, well, War on the Sea that has been out for a while now. They've done a new update on it, and ever since the War on the Sea carrier update came out, they've been updating it. Or, I mean, I cannot speak. The Tokyo Express mod has been kind of up there. A lot of people have been doing series on it. That is a lot of death. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna call some P-38s, and we're gonna just get out of here. I'm gonna send them to patrol above the Pacific Fleet. Come on. Oh my gosh. Oh no. If you didn't see, that was a seaplane carrier, and they can call in a lot of aircraft, if you have not noticed. I'm very scared. Okay. I don't know what to do. I don't have any fighters here because these are all seaplanes. Oh, here we go. Alright. Well, at least I can show you guys the British Pacific Fleet I've set up. So, first let me show you the new aircraft. So these are bombers, twin engines. Okay, anyway. So these are the new ship models for the British. There is a lot of them, if I pull up the recognition manual real quick. There is the... Well, let me show you first. So you got the Tribal class destroyers, which there's 2. I don't have them, yet. I have 4 of the 6 British Jervis class destroyers. The Perth were already in the game. The Crown Colony class are the new ones. I have both of those. They're right here. They have 12 6-inch guns. Very nice models, I think. I think they're from War Thunder, or maybe World of Warships. Okay, so now we also have the Town class, which is also another light cruiser. We have the Birmingham. We have the Counties, which were already in the game. The Queen Elizabeth, which is right here. This is the Warspite. This is the only Queen Elizabeth in the area. Now, at the same time of which I'm saying this, we're being assaulted by some enemy twin engines, which have just dropped their bombs. They are dropping it on this ship, I suspect. So I'm going to break formation, turn right, and advance at full speed. So this is the Norman. Okay, we killed one of their aircraft. So we're going to go at full speed this way. Woo! Okay, we got out of that. Alright. Alright, so the British Pacific Fleet that I've set up is pretty much most of the British ships, to be honest. I'm planning on expanding it to being 2 squadrons, one based near, well, Port Moresby to defend that and that route to Australia, and then possibly this one will go over there as well. But there's no British carriers in this yet, so I don't know if they're going to add any, but I'm very glad that there's at least more British ships, as I really like British ships. And in the Pacific campaign, you don't really see them a lot or hear about them a lot. And some of the stuff they did, like even late 1944, was really interesting. Anyway, so yeah, this is HMS Warspite. It's a old Queen Elizabeth class. It has 8 15-inch guns, which, if you're wondering if that's the size of the barrel or if that's the size of the shell, that is the size of the shell. It's 15-inch. These are 6-inch guns on these cruisers. This is the Gambia. As you can see, it has a massive fire director. So the Jervis class destroyers, we have 4 of. That's our main thing. You can see the, I think these are 20 millimeters quad. I can't really zoom in any farther, but you get the picture. So we got that, and yeah. So I'm very glad that we have this in the game, and I'll also show you guys some of the other ships that the British have. They have a couple of merchants. They have a Centaur class merchant, which has no weapons. It is a pure, just aesthetic one. And then you got, that's about it, actually. I don't know why that one's in it, but anyway. So now I'm going to show you guys the British aircraft. So we have the Kitty Hawk, which I can launch from Port Moresby. We have, which can carry bombs, by the way. Those bombs, if you're interested. I can also get bow fighters, which can carry torpedoes and rockets and stuff. I can get bow forts, which are another twin-engine aircraft, which can carry larger bombs, it seems. And those, most of these can only be launched from like Port Moresby. The Walrus, which we have a couple of on HMS Warspite here. So we have a couple of those we can launch that can carry bombs now, since the thanks to the mod. And if I go back to our aircraft, we also have the Sunderland flying boat. So we have those at most places, actually. Now for the Japanese, they have the Claude, which is some very weird fighter. Well, Betty, they already had that. The Nell, which is a torpedo bomber. The Emily, which is a bomber, like a float plane bomber, as you can see. The torpedo bomber, the Mavis, the Scout, which is the Glenn, some seaplanes from that carrier Chitose we saw earlier, will probably be on their way to kill us. The Petes, we're already in the game, so are the Jakes. Kate's already in, Vals, Geckos, Dunrias. I don't know which. Oh yeah, here's the Wallers, by the way. It's in Australian colors with all its bombs. Very beautiful, little tiny one. So I'm actually gonna get out of this now. But yeah. So there's a lot of stuff in the mod. I'm not going to go into more detail right now, as I've spent a little bit too much time talking about that. But what I'm gonna hope is that these aircraft will not get to the battleship. Okay. Anyway. So now, since apparently we are forced to assault this, I'm going to pray that we are able to survive, as this is my only battleship. And I would really prefer not to lose my only battleship right now. Okay, I'm going to turn the ships kind of like this. Okay, we have... Oh, those are big bombs. What are those going for? I think those are going for the Gambia? Yeah, I think it's Gambia that they're going for. Okay, well, depending on who they are going for, which, hold on, I'm gonna zoom out. My audio should be working, but I'm just trying to make sure, as this game has some very loud gun sounds, and I don't want to, not be able to, or I do not want you guys to not be able to hear me. I'm sorry, I cannot speak sometimes when I do these videos. I haven't done one in so long. My, speaking voice is not as good as it used to be. As you can see, all the flak. Right here. But, yeah, this is the Tokyo Express mod. It's, you can get it in the discussions. It's not that hard to download. It took me, there's actually a video on YouTube on how to download it. It's free, you don't have to pay anything, and it is safe to use. I've seen multiple YouTubers use it, and I'm now using it, so, anyway, if you guys would like me to do a tutorial on how to download it, which I'm guessing nobody does, as I don't know if anyone that watches the channel actually plays the game. I can do that, though. So, yeah. Anyway, let's watch our beautiful, British ships. Oh my gosh, it's going for Warspite. Okay, I'm gonna pull away and gun it to 24 knots. I think it might hit. Oh, it's gonna miss, I think. Oh, it missed. Woo! Okay. Alright, let's conserve some of that ammo for the next raid. Oh my gosh, more? I'm just gonna try and get them out of the way. I want to try and get a carrier, but... I mean, I could get a couple of Bogue class carriers, which are smaller ones, but I was thinking of trying to get a larger carrier. Like, maybe the Wasp, even though it has no armor. I was thinking the Wasp might be a good one, because it has a large air wing. Oh, I forgot to log out of Steam. That is one of my friends, so... Those are dive bombers. Those are actually quite scary. As last time this ship ran into those, well, those are actually float planes, but they can do dive bombs, and that's what they do. They are carrying small bombs, but they can still hit me and do some damage. So the Warspite actually had a damage to its fire director and had to spend the better part of a week in New Hebrides Harbor getting repaired and getting that replaced. But, I'm very worried about that, as, well, I don't want them to be able to knock out the direction of the fire control. I've also been thinking about maybe playing some more Ultimate Admiral. I'm gonna say that a little bit slower. Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. I've been thinking of playing that again, since I've been, well, playing naval games on the channel for a while now, and it seems to have a lot of views. So I think I'm gonna title this video, I don't know what I'm gonna title it. Something like, probably like Silent Hunter or something. I don't know, but I'm worried about that thing turning over and diving. Oh, it's going for one of the destroyers, or maybe the cruiser? Nope, it's dead. That was good. We actually killed all three of their planes. There we go. There's the Jake. Whee! Boom. Well, he's dead. Okay. Now, I'm going to get back to our classic fleet here. British fleet. Which, also, it's probably very dangerous to have this battleship here, as, well, last time the Royal Navy, stationed battleships here, they, got sunk. So, that wasn't good. They lost two of their newest ships. So, this is probably not good that they have so much stationed here, but... I am the commander of the fleet, so I say that they will be here. Anyway, so this, well, this game actually has a lot of other, this mod, I mean, has a lot of other stuff in it. Oh my gosh, that is a lot. Okay, good. We have our P-38s here. Alright, I'm gonna get our radar on. Okay, you know, I'm just gonna turn it on Warspite. It probably has the best radar, to be honest. So it carries 2 walruses. If you want, like, the stats, there's some of the armor and stuff. AA doesn't really help as much, but still. Yeah, so it has 15-inch guns, 8 of them, in 4, not triple, dual turrets. It has some 6-inch guns, 8 6-inch guns, and it has 8 4-inch guns as well. So, if you want to know that, here's the statistics. It is 36,513 tons, maximum speed 24, crew of 951. I don't actually believe that. I think this ship probably carries more. But maybe it only carries that. I don't actually know. That's actually Japanese stuff, but what is that? Oh no! Okay, P-38s, you're gonna have to, like, engage those, because those are Emily's, which have 6 torpedoes total. Japanese torpedoes are very good, and I think they are going for Warspite. Hopefully, I think these Lightnings are gonna be able to intercept them. They also have rockets, which I equipped, just in case, I run into some destroyers. Some enemy destroyers. By the way, not friendlies, because I do not want to kill my own destroyers. That would not be good. So the P-38s are the new addition of the mod as well. They can do some really nice bombing, like skip bombing and stuff, I found. I've actually sunk a couple of destroyer units with those. Well, most of the units. Okay, let's get it. Alright, we got 1. We got 2. We got 3. Woo! Alright. Okay, there's the Nels. So we're going for that next, I think. That's good. Alright, yeah, so I'm just going to keep these P-38s here as long as I can, and kill the enemy aircraft. By the way, fun fact about the P-38, it's actually the plane that killed Admiral Yamamoto in his G4M Betty when he was flying around looking at some of the bases and stuff. He was actually, well, killed by a P-38. So that's just a fun fact about the P-38. Now, the Nels, I think, are the same ones that attacked the other British battleships, and, well, the battleship and the battle cruiser, earlier in the year, well, actually, end of last year, as this is 1942, and I think it was probably December, like later December. I can't remember exactly when it was sunk, but I know it was very early on. Both of those ships were sunk by aircraft from Indochina, or Vietnam, and like Laos and Cambodia. All of those 3 was what French Indochina used to be, and the Japanese took it over and then killed those, well, I can't speak. Well, actually, I can speak. I'm just, I don't know. I'm sorry. I haven't done one of these in a while, so, I am kind of, like, not, I guess I can say awkward. Anyway, but those 2 were sunk, from aircraft that were, well, from French Indochina. So that was I think it was the Prince of Wales and the Repulse that were the 2 ones that were sunk. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the Americans and see if I can get a carrier. So, we have the Bogue classes, which are new ones. They carry 16 Wildcats and 8 torpedo bombers each. We have the Wasp, which has, like, no armor, and it's pretty useless. It was only made to make, to take up tonnage from the naval treaties, but anyway, I will look at this. So it has 29 Wildcats, 30 Dauntlesses, and 10 Avengers. The Lexington has, well, the Lexington class, the Saratoga specifically, carries 37 Dauntlesses, 37 Wildcats, and 16 torpedo bombers. Woo! Okay, Enterprise carries the same, and I can also get Hornet. So that's 120 for that, 120 for Lexington, 100 for Wasp, and 30 for Bogues. Okay, I'm gonna get a couple of Bogues. I'm gonna get the Prince William, and I'm gonna get the well, actually, I'll get the card. Those kind of sound like British names for ships, so I'm going to get those. And they will actually be, well, part of the British Pacific Fleet. We're going to get 2 tribals, and we're going to get a town class? Yeah, let's get a town class cruiser. So, yeah, so we're going to swap these guys' positions, and swap these, and then swap that, and, well, nope, we're not. We're going to swap these, and that. Okay, so we're going to do that, and if we do circular, yeah, 3, 4. Nope, that's not good. I'm just going to do line ahead. Yeah, whatever. Okay, 97 points, mostly into this. So now we have 16 fighters on each carrier and 8 torpedo bombers each, and we can get these resupplied pretty quickly. So I'm going to call this British air cover. No, actually, no. I'm just going to call this Royal Navy 2. And then I'll call this Royal Navy 1. Okay, let's get this saved real quick. And, yeah, so let's keep going. I'm going to get RN2 to move up and try and, well, keep doing stuff. Enemy aircraft. More enemy aircraft. Holy crap. Yeah, they're out in force today. Alright. Oh my gosh. Okay. Whew, they just ran out of range and fuel. Alright, we're going to set them here. I'm extremely worried. I do have patrol lines set up for Sunderlands and stuff over here. What is going on? RN... Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, this is not good. So, if you're wondering why I'm saying oh no right now, and I'm worried, it's because I know there's a Japanese submarine about if you get engaged and it doesn't show you what it is. Usually that is what that means. So I'm going to do my classic tactic that I've done, well, many times. Not on the channel, but I've done it many times. Where you increase speed and have one ship go each way. Usually this will confuse the submarine and then it will, well, miss. As it will fire and then you're on the move and then it will just, yeah. So I'm also going to activate radar and sonar on all these ships. This one needs sonar. Oh, Gambia doesn't have that. Or that's, yeah, okay, never mind. Alright, so I'm really worried about the battleship and the cruisers. Destroyers, it would be a shame if I lost them as I have minimal British ships, but I can replace them with American ones if I do need to. Okay, so it is a submarine, but they have not fired torpedoes. Because it would have shown up by now, as it is a very clear day, and I would have seen them. That is where the submarine is. Because you see that little indentation right there? I don't know if you can see that, but it's kind of hard to see probably. But here, I'm going to get the destroyers to swing around. Where's this one? Yeah, Norman swing around as well. But I can see it right there. That little line right there, that is a shadow of the submarine. So I'm going to manually control this destroyer to chase it. Come on, left. Alright, there we go. I'm going to decrease speed to 20 knots. You can see it right there. It's like the bubbles, I think, right? Yeah, it's the bubbles from it being under there. I'm going to get the Nizam to also assault. We're going to depth charge this sub. Okay, this is probably type A or type B. These are just kind of part of the base game, really. Alright, so Norman's gonna first take a shot. It's type B. Okay. So we have 45 depth charges on each. I'm gonna fast forward. And the type B, I'm betting, is going to start diving. Yep, it's diving now. Alright, let's just wait for the destroyer to get overhead. Here we go. Alright, we're dropping depth charges. That's a depth charge right there, if you've never seen one. Okay, they're exploding. I don't know if we're dropping them, enough of them. It's a single tube launcher, it seems, which is not good. Yep, and they're exploding too high. Fast forward and get the Nizam. go after it. Try it again. So I think it's a single launcher. Like it only launches one at a time. Though it looks like it has a couple on the side right there. So I don't know. That might be just like a bug or something. This is a mod, so it might be bugged. Which I am planning on using this mod for this entire campaign. I might do some more footage of it as well, as I'm not really gonna do a series on it, but I might show some nice footage like I did with the other War on the Sea videos. Yeah, so, British destroyers, not effective against submarines, as they only have single depth charge launchers. You know, I might want to keep an anti... Okay, yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. Okay, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stay here, but I'm gonna launch, depth charge mounted Catalinas. And they're gonna sit here. And we're gonna wait until that submarine attacks again. Okay, yeah, here we go, right? So now, we're gonna do the same thing again, right? So, this is an interesting tactic that I've just come up with off the top of my head. So, like, what we're gonna do... Well, first, we're gonna look around and see if we can see it. Which I can! So, we are going to, first, turn on our SODAR and radar. Yeah, so now we see it. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get all of our ships, basically hightail it out of here. Warspite is gonna hightail it, and then Gambia is gonna go the other way. Norman is gonna also get out of here. I don't want Norman, or I don't want any of the destroyers to get hit either. That would not be good. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit it with the Catalinas. Is my plan. Oh shoot! It fired torpedoes. Warspite. Oh my gosh, no. I don't know how I'm gonna avoid those. Okay, turn right, turn right, turn right, turn right. Quickly, Warspite, come on, come on, come on. Oh, shoot. Okay, now turn the other way. Oh, wow. Oh, shoot, Gambia. Okay. Turn right, full speed. Oh my gosh. Go down to 24. Actually, no. We can outspeed him. We can outspeed him. Full speed forward. Come on, Gambia. Come on. We're outspeeding torpedoes. That is what I call good tactics right there. Alright, we're going after the Type B with our planes. Or in theory we would be. Okay, that's it. I'm calling these out of the way. Whoa! Oh, no. Oh, that is not good. I think it's gonna sink. Nizam needs to, like, cut speed down to nothing and just try and repair. Come on, just try and repair. Just try and repair. Oh, no. Alright, I'm gonna get it out of here. Okay, I'm gonna detach Nizam. Yeah. Alright, so Nizam is gonna go back to New Hebrides. And I'm gonna grab a new destroyer. I'm gonna grab the where is it? Jervis. I'm gonna grab the Nepal. And we're gonna meet the Nepal here, and we're gonna get RN1 to meet it there as well. To go there. I'm gonna hope that we'll get away. Oh, there's so many Japanese aircraft. It's because there's a carrier. I do have this submarine. It's from World War One though, so it's not going to be effective. So I don't know. Because you'd have to be so close, and I don't feel comfortable getting that close. Okay, we do have RN2 though, which we could send. I feel a little bit more confident with that, but I'm gonna send it up here. Kingfisher. Oh no, they're intercepting my Kingfisher. Excuse me? Oh, this is the one with depth charges, right? Yeah. Okay, let's get out of here. I'm just gonna have the Kingfisher just keep going on its patrol. Oh! RN1's being engaged. Now first, we're gonna look for a submarine. Because even though we see aircraft, that does not necessarily mean there's not a submarine. And I don't want to get sunk by a submarine. That looks like a submarine. I thought I saw one. Aircraft. Uh-oh. That's not good. What are these? I need to know what these are because then I can... Oh, these are Army. Uh-oh. Don't tell me they have an airfield on Guad. Okay. Okay, yeah, I'm leaving the battle. But now I know that they have an airfield on Guad. Well, they did, but... Oh, Santa Isabel has a larger one. Okay. Yeah, I need to start landing on Guadalcanal quick. That's gonna be, I think, my next goal. Is I'm gonna try and get probably a new tanker, maybe. I don't know. Aircraft spotted near float planes. Alright. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end the video here as it's been going on for a while and I've kind of been rambling. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm going to probably do a couple more when I get a chance. It might be on Tokyo Express. It might be on another strategy game. It might even be on, like, Postscriptum or something. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next video. This has been Warfilm Production 7. I highly recommend you subscribe if you want to see some of my other videos. And please leave a comment if you did enjoy the video, as I keep forgetting to say that. And I really enjoy reading them, so... Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video.